Hello and welcome to my video blog. Since ChatGPT starts to create images for us, in the beginning it was only possible to create webp-files. So it was my wish to show also the files in my file manager program. As you can see here, now it's possible I can show all the webp files. I use here for the Skia for Delphi DLL, but I use it only for this purpose, to show the webp images. And the disadvantage of this approach is that I have to use the Skia for Delphi DLL, and as you can see here, it has a size of nearly 19 megabyte, and also in a compressed way it has still nearly 10 megabytes. So I was looking for another solution and I found one, and the solution is to use the webp-project from Google developers. So you can here see the link to this page. And here it's explained what webp-project is, and here is also a link where you can download the compiled exe files, and you have to load, in this case for Windows, this file. I've done it already. We have a look into the zip file, and what we need is only this one, this DWeb.exe, that you have to extract and copy it in your program folder of that program that you want to use and show p images. By the way, to use Skia in Delphi is very easy. In the unit where you want to have access to the Skia DLL, you integrate the system.skia and the VCL.skia. And you have to copy the Skia for Delphi DLL also in your program directory, and that's all. And if you use the picture component, it can load then webp files and display it, and you can save it also. The first step to undo the use of Skia here in my project is go to the Delphi options, where I used some conditions. Here for the Windows 64 platform, I set the flag use Skia. Now I rename it to not use Skia, replace it, and save it. And now these Skia units are not longer in use. So now I will go to this procedure where I normally load the webp file. Until now it was done automatically by loading it into the picture component, but instead of that I will use a replacement where I start the DWeb.exe, and this other programs will create from the webp file in bitmap, and I simply load it then here into the bitmap, and I can show then the image. So I've added an additional condition, use DWebP. So I have here the case if not dev use Skia, and if dev use DWebP, then call the procedure web to BMP, to bitmap. And it looks like this. I simply create a temporary file, and I create a command line for the call of the DWeb-exe. It is here created, and it has the parameter the DWeb-exe, then the webp file, and a parameter that it's converted to a BMP file, By default it's created as PNG file, and here is the file name. It's a BMP file. Then here in the command line, and when I create the process, I give over the command line, and the process waits until the program has finished. It loads the converted bitmap file and delete the temporary file, and all is done. And if I start now file manager, it can display webp-files without using the Skia DLL. You don't see a difference. It's very fast. Yeah, I can now reduce my setup file. It is 10 megabyte smaller. By the way, this VCL project is at the same time the CrossVCL project. So I was able to build this program also for Linux, and you see this program now running under Linux. And with the help of Skia, in this case, I have integrated the displaying of webp-files also here. You can have a look here. It works very good. And I show you what you need for the integration on Linux. If you use Skia in the VCL, you need the system Skia and VCL Skia. If you use a CrossVCL project, you need also system Skia and VCL Skia. But nevertheless, in the deployment, you have to deliver the following file: lib.sdk.so. You will find this file in your Delphi installation. You can have just a short look. So the DLLs for 32 and 64-bit programs you find here, and the SO DLL in this directory. So it's here. From this point you can use it and integrate it in your application. And I hope this short video was helpful for you. That's all for today. Bye bye.